welcome to Adventures in TV Land. For this video, I'm going to be traveling through several towns in southern Illinois on the last 100 miles of Route 66. Now, some of these towns, they're a part of the original alignment. Some of them, they were only on Route 66 for a few years and it got realigned. Others were along the route all three different alignments throughout time. Now, each of these towns that we're going to visit, they have this series of postcard murals there. So we're going to just go and check out all these postcard murals. It's kind of a neat thing that a few years ago, and actually 2 or 3 years before the Centennial was coming out, that they finished. And so we're just going to check out the Postcard Mural Trail along the last 100 miles of Route 66 in Illinois. So let's go and check it out. Our first stop is in Virden, Illinois.
Okay, before we see the postcard mural, there's a couple other murals here on these buildings. This one here is about Stan Lamolino and Joe Hendricks, drag racing champions. This one here is about the city of Virden in general. Got everything from Adlai Stevens to Charles Lindbergh. May your heart be true for the land of the free. Now there's also this wayside marker and this direction pole. This is about the Battle of Virden. It was a labor dispute with coal miners. Here is the postcard mural in Virden. It is on the Sly Fox, which is a local bookstore. So you've got the miners there. The Panthers is their local sports team. 217 area code, founded in 1852. I'm not for sure what the eyeglasses represent. I'll have to look that up. And a coal mining car at the top.
All right, I did purchase a book from the Sly Fox. Got this novel, The Road Before Us. It's a Route 66 novel. So I'm curious to see how this will read. Our next stop is in Girard, Illinois.
Alright, the next mural is located on docks on Route 66. Used to be a pharmacy. It's now a little diner. I've eaten here a couple of times. I've yet to make a video here though. Unfortunately, I don't have time today either. And here is their mural. Welcome to Girard, 1855. It's got the zip code 62640. Original alignments, 1926, 1930. They've got docks right there with the ice cream. I'm not for sure what the sun and the little symbol at the bottom are. It's area code 217. We've also got the turkey tracks, which are little turkey tracks on Route 66. They're not too far away from here. There's Girard. And on this park across from docks, you've got this Route 66 shield. Alright, it's on to our next stop, Farmersville, Illinois. There's just this placard in town talking about some of the historic buildings and bits of local history. Postcard mural here. It's located on the back of the old Opera House building. Once again, there's part of the mining legacy there. 62533, the zip code. Looks like the Knights. I'm not for sure what the Shamrocks or the Lumberjack is supposed to be exactly. Corn. Got corn everywhere.
Next stop, Carlinville, Illinois.
Here's the Carlinville mural, 62626, Carlinville Cavaliers. We've got the historic courthouse, the Cannonball Jail, the roundabout, Sears homes, all here in Carlinville. Now in Litchfield, Illinois, 62056, Jubilt's Bakery, the Ariston, Lake Yeager, the Skyview Drive-In, longest operating drive-in on Route 66. Now we are in Gillespie, Illinois. Incorporated 1853. The Gillespie Miners. 62033 zip code. Famous Cana Theater. Historic Cana Theater, which needs a lot of work. An old vaudeville theater. Here's a historical marker. Founding of the Progressive Miners of America. Founded here in Gillespie. On to the next locale, Mount Olive, Illinois. Here is the mural for the Mount Olive. Got coarse corn. You've got the Route 66 gas station that's just down the street. The Mother Jones Monument. Coal. This was a mining town as well.
We are on to our next stop, on the Postcard Trail. We're headed to Staunton, Illinois.
And here is the Staunton, Illinois Route 66 mural. There's at the top there, it says welcome to Staunton. There's a canoe. Zip code 62088. I got a classic car there. Illinois Route 66. Got a bowl of spaghetti because of the Italian restaurants there in town. A gas station pump because of some of the classic gas stations around the area. A bike because there's the Madison County Transit Authority bike trail goes through here. Incorporated 1859. Got a rabbit there. Because it's for Henry's Rabbit Ranch. Go Bulldogs! The Bulldogs are the high school mascot. And here we've got the map of Illinois, the yellow star where Staunton is approximately located, as well as a set of train tracks, because this is a railroad town. There were several railroads that went through here at one point. Still are a couple.
Now we're headed to the next stop in Livingston, Illinois at the Pink Elephant Antique Mall. The mural says, "Welcome to historic Livingston." And over here, we've got the Route 66 618, because the area code for Livingston is 618. And down here in this section here, they've got a map there of Illinois. Star represents where Livingston is located, founded in 1905. There is a farm there. So at the bottom, there's some classic cars there. Just driving down Route 66, classic automobile. Then over here in this section, got of course the Pink Elephant. It says Pink Elephant going up from the bottom, as well as the alien ship, which is the Futuro House, and an ice cream cone for the Twisty Treat there. What I really like about this is that the artist respected this building and did not paint over the cornerstone. Could easily have done that, but he did not.
So while I was here at the Pink Elephant Antique Mall, they got this van out front where they encourage you to put your stickers, you know, whether you're supporting your business, supporting your YouTube channel, supporting a radio station. And so I don't know how long it will last. But there is my Adventure in TV Land sticker. It's kind of next to Visit Tulsa, destination Edwardsville and KC 95.
Our next stop on the Postcard Trail brings us to Hamel, Illinois.
And here is the Hamel mural. Right at the top there. It says welcome to 62046. These murals list the zip code of the towns they are in. Hamel. Historic Hamel, incorporated in 1955. So Hamel is not a very old community. There is an ice cream shop there. A bicycle, because there is the bike path. There shows you the map of Illinois and roughly where Hamel is located with a gold star. Illinois Route 66. There's a cross there because there is a famous church between Hamel and Livingston, as well as a couple other churches nearby. We have the Burger and Sunday because, well, the creamery as well as Wheezy's Cafe right across the street. Cabin there. And the classic car. So there you have it. The Route 66 mural here in Hamel, Illinois.
Now we're on to our next stop at Edwardsville, Illinois.
It says, welcome to historic Edwardsville. Incorporated 1818. Illinois Route 66. Gas pump there. Planned in 1805. SIUE. Cougars. Bike-friendly city. Historic LeClaire Water Tower. Third oldest city in Illinois, zip code 62025. St. Louis Street. I think that's where the old Edwardsville High School is at. There's a state map of Illinois with a dot on there. And the Wildey Theater. This mural is found on the side of the Evermore Gallery Tattoo Parlor.
Now we've found ourselves here along this Route 66 Postcard Mural Trail in Collinsville, Illinois.
And there it is. Welcome to historic Collinsville, 1872. Farmersville, 1872. 618. That's the area code of the phone number here. And the middle of Illinois there's the emergency water hose, but you can see the stars where Collinsville is supposed to be there. Horseradish capital of the world. They do have an annual horseradish festival here every year in Collinsville. On the route from 1954 to 1977. 77 is when the bypass occurred. That little picture there, that mound, the stairs, that is Monk's Mound, part of Cahokia Mounds here in Collinsville. Route 66, American flag, K-Hawks, spaghetti, 62234, and of course the world's largest ketchup bottle. It sits on the side of that building right there, Verona Coffee.
We've arrived at our next stop along the Postcard Mural Trail here. And we are in Granite City, Illinois.
Alright, here it is. The Granite City Route 66 Postcard Mural. We got the steel plant there, factories, strong as steel. There's the zip code 62040. I'm not for sure what the blender and the skillet represent, or the coffee pot and the skillet represent, but see roughly where Granite City is located. It's right across the river from St. Louis, pretty much. Just a few miles away. Founded in 1896. And there's 175 acres of parks. I did not know that. There's quite a few parks, actually. See the Granite City, their high school. Well, not this high school, but I guess this is the high school. See the Granite City high school symbol there. And on the right, that is, I believe, representative of the Mississippi River and the canals and the locks and everything that's nearby.
Our next stop here, we are in Madison, Illinois. We're right across the street from the Worldwide Technology Raceway. And on this, I believe this used to be an old Hardee's. I'm not for sure. It was a fast food restaurant at one time. Now it's just a gaming place. Got the Madison postcard mural. Welcome to historic Madison. Worldwide Technology Raceway, established 1812. 62060. And we've got the Chain of Rocks Bridge there and a golf place. I believe there's a golf course not too far away. So we are in Fairmont City, Illinois, to see another Route 66 postcard mural. This one's a little bit different. It's on the back of a bleacher stand. But currently the road where you can go by and you can see it, it's blocked off because of some road construction that's going to be happening. So we're not going to be able to get a very good view of this mural, unfortunately. This is part of the area towards the spectator parking for the WWT Raceway, the Worldwide Technology Raceway.
about as best as I can do right now.
All right, we're heading to the final postcard mural on the Route 66, Illinois Route 66 postcard mural along the last 100 miles of Route 66 in Illinois, and it is in East St. Louis.
And this mural can be found on the side of this tavern, Love's Tavern. And here it is, the final Route 66 postcard mural. Welcome to East St. Louis. Got a shield there, green book, gas pump. There is the fountain that no longer exists. There's a fountain that was the largest fountain. I believe it was the largest fountain in the world when it was still operated. The flyers. City of Champions.
If you liked this video, hit that like button. If you disliked, hit the dislike button. Subscribe to my channel for further content and ring that bell for email notifications. And if there's some place that you would like to see me visit, leave a comment in the comment section. I thank you for watching, and until next time, that's a wrap.